Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 17th to the 23rd of July 2017. We have a stop-start of a week, so there's things wanting to push forwards and things slightly getting in the way in order that we don't rush and we consider our options. So this begins on Monday with Venus square Neptune. So this is an opportunity with the two female energies, Venus being the earth female and Neptune being the spiritual female, to have a look at our thoughts and feelings. There may be some insomnia or there may be some lucid dreaming with this combination. It's very ethereal and it's very deep. It's on a cellular level. So the conscious and subconscious minds meet, looking for answers. We can certainly ask questions of our dreams and seek inspiration, but I feel this will be mostly on an emotional level and a chance to look at those repeat thoughts and feelings and maybe do some self-deprogramming to see whether those feelings are actually true and whether they're serving us or not, and whether we're ready to release that pattern. By Tuesday we have Mars square Uranus and Venus trine Jupiter, so a double aspect here. One is squared off, so that's impulsive. We might want to think before we act on Tuesday, because our impulsive decisions can often make us want to push forwards. But maybe the time's not right. Maybe it's time to look at our options and just take a wider perspective. But with Venus trine Jupiter in there, there's a sense of finding our inner majesty, so going inwards after the inquisition of ourselves on Monday, to go inwards and find where we're really large, where we're really majestic, and reconnect to that place rather than coming from the head and the impulsiveness, but descend into the heart and have a look at where we are already majestic and where we're possibly blocking ourselves as well. That would be one way to look at it. So to observe the blocks and to go into our greatness, but not necessarily have to push ahead from the ego or the head just yet. By Wednesday we have Mercury trine Saturn, so another harmonic here, and I feel this completes the set because this will align us with our heart and soul, and we can look at where they are leading us. So Mercury and Saturn, that's more thinking rather than the feeling that we've had on Tuesday with Venus trine Jupiter. Mercury trine Saturn, where are we in alignment with our thoughts? Where are we in alignment with our path? What are we building? What's it worth? And where's that going to lead to? That's the meditation for Wednesday. By Thursday we have Mars moving into Leo. So we're leading up to the new moon in Leo at the weekend, and there'll be a growing sense of rising heat, rising passion with these combinations. But for now I feel, because we're heading into the dark moon first, Mars in Leo will take us inwards to have a look at honouring our talents and crafting our skills, to applying our energy to something creative and courageous that we're passionate about. And although this might be externalised in creative activities on the outside, this very much feels that we are the work of art. We are our inner world that we're crafting with love and appreciation. By Friday we have the Sun square Uranus, and I feel that this is a repeat but bigger energy that we had on Tuesday. So where there's a will there's a way, that's certainly a phrase, but if the road ahead is blocked it might be for a reason. So not forcing something through, but going back and reflecting again. So we had an emotional start with Venus square Neptune on Monday, and then dived into the heart on Tuesday, more thinking and alignment on Wednesday, and self-care and honouring on Thursday. But by Friday I feel that this is to do with where we're putting our energy in the greater contribution. So we can always have our own plans, our own projects, and work on ourselves, but what are we actually contributing to? So it would be worth having a look at where do you put your soul force energy, and what effect is it having actually on the world around you and the collective consciousness. Worth stopping and reflecting on that. Are your projects and plans too selfish? Are they too small? And do you have the vision to stop and make those bigger and more important? Then by the weekend we go into the dark moon in Leo, followed by the new moon. So the sun goes into Leo on the same day as the moon, and this is quite rare. So quite an interesting chart. Mars is in the mix as well, very, very close to the sun and the moon. And this is the first of the Leo moons, because there's another one on the 21st which will be an eclipse. And this is because the business calendar isn't aligned to natural time. The natural time will be working with the sun and the moon, the astrological calendar. So we can actually have 2 new moons in Leo in the same business calendar month. And that does get quite confusing if we don't realise that we're working to the wrong calendar. But with the sun and moon both entering Leo in the same day, with Mars in the mix as well, we really do feel this temperature rise. But there should be a clear road ahead now. If we've done all of this stop-start work throughout the week, then the courage, the freedom, the visions and the values that reverberate across this chart call us to raise to our spiritual frequency and to jettison the personality that's holding us down. So a liberation of thoughts and feelings, freeing ourselves from the mental emotional prison of the lower self and elevating into our greatness is a huge accumulation of everything that we've done this week. So like I say, quite a stop-start week. These horoscopes will be posted on my webpage astrozo.com so that you can follow along day by day. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. If you'd like to see where this is happening in your chart, I'd love to meet you for a one-to-one reading, either in person or over Skype. We can place this in your own personal birth chart. I also have my online group where you can chat with others across the internet in a safe and friendly environment and explore the wider picture. Or I also have a series of online courses where you can study this great art for yourself. So for any of that, please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com.